Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you. It is, I think it's Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday, July 26th. Oh, I need to take my trash down tonight. I forgot what day it was. Yeah, it's Wednesday, and I am recording my audio on my microphone, just in case it doesn't record in my app here, but, so I don't miss an upload. Speaking of missing an upload, the whole Amberlynn thing, like, I wasn't able to give my full thoughts in the little recap that I did, that I actually had in the full video. And with Amberlynn doing this Delta 8 again, no wonder. I mean, she's doing Delta 8, she was trying to do Weight Watchers, but she was also eating tons of takeout. And one of the reasons that she was having so many issues last year with the weight gain, in her opinion, she said this, was that Delta 8 was making her overeat and making her binge. It was making her hungry, because she gained back she gained back like 60 to 80 pounds of the weight she'd lost in a matter of like 6 weeks, between August and like mid-September. She gained all that weight back that she had lost on Ozempic and before. And she claimed that part of that reason was Delta 8. So now for her to be on Weight Watchers and saying Weight Watchers is dumb, it doesn't work, I can eat all this takeout, while at the same time doing things that she knows is going to make her want to eat more, seems counterproductive, and just a reason for her to blame Weight Watchers and Delta 8 and other things on her own behavior, and how she can't take accountability for her own life and her own actions when it comes to eating. Anyway, a little bit of a rant there over. We do have a new Amberlynn read video, and it is titled, "Where is Feline? ? Fat versus skinny mukbangers, and eating Panda Express." It's going to be a vlog. The whole comma after the question mark, not needed. Hey, what grammar video do you want to see me make next for Amberlynn? What does Amberlynn need to learn? What is the next grammar lesson for Amberlynn? Let me know down below, please. But yeah, where's Feline? There has been speculation that wifey has left. She's flown the coop. She is gone. She has moved away, and Amberlynn is by her lonesome. I don't think that's the case. We have seen the couch has been in use. We have seen some decor and things that are probably Feline's that is still in the apartment. And I think that's why Amberlynn is in the living room so much doing recordings, because she doesn't want to be in the office with wifey, because it's going to hurt too much. And fat versus skinny mukbangers, you know, in her thumbnail here, she's eating noodles. We are back to the trolling thumbnails of her eating food, opening her mouth really big and wide and shoving a whole bunch of food into her face. We've been over this before with Amberlynn, but I'll reserve my comments to the video. And I guess these noodles are the lo mein noodles from Panda Express. So, I guess let's see what Amberlynn's got to say. Alright, and if you are new here, and if you don't know, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed, because I just can't take her at regular speed. She speaks super slowly, so I need to speed her up. So, let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. So I am very low energy today and pretty sad. You guys know, going through a breakup, whatever, and
she's been going through it. It's been, what, almost 2 weeks now? I don't recall when the breakup video was posted. Let's see, the breakup video was posted on July 6th, so 20 days. We're coming up on 3 weeks since the video was posted.
today it's just a continuous wave of sadness. So that's just how I'm currently feeling right now. And obviously I hope that it goes away, but I don't know. I've been waking up every day just feeling a little tiny bit better, but today I'm definitely backtracking. unfortunately. So I'm currently editing my vlog that you guys saw yesterday. And I'm using my camera to film, obviously, but the memory card, I put it in here and then I plug it into my phone, and all the videos slowly, but it does happen, gets exported into my phone. And then I go into iMovie and I sit here and I edit a lot. Like all these little lines is me chopping. I just started editing actually, but I edit out a lot. I always edit out a lot of my vlog. Like if you see a 15-minute vlog, at one point it was 30 minutes. Then once I do that, I have to finish the editing, export the whole video to my phone, and then I have to process it and upload it onto YouTube. It is a very long process, but I love it. It's something I really enjoy. Like if you guys watched my last vlog.
So I just want to say real quick, yeah, you know, she did do some editing here because it went from journal to journal, didn't show her moving things around. I just wonder why she doesn't edit on her laptop. She has a MacBook. So I wonder why she prefers to edit on her phone. I would think that would just be super tedious. I don't know. I don't have an iPhone. Well, no, I don't have an iPhone. My work phone is a Samsung. I haven't had an iPhone since I worked at my previous company because my work phone was an iPhone. And I just can't imagine sitting there and editing a video on my phone. I don't know.
Editing this part, this clip was originally like 5 minutes long, and I edited it down to like 30 seconds maybe. See all those little lines right there? Hello. So I'm getting a late start to eating. I got some Panda Express. I wanted some Panda Express, and usually I get the 3, like that big plate where you get 3, like
the bigger plate, I think it is. There's a plate, I think big plate, and then bigger plate has 3 entrees and I think 1 or 2 sides. I can't remember. I haven't been to Panda Express in a little while.
Meats, vegetables, whatever it may be, and then you get rice and or chow mein. But instead this time I just got one of their like little bowls. So
wow, is this growth with her only getting one of the bowls?
Just got some chow mein and their shrimp, but I also got an egg roll. I'm sorry, but their sweet and sour sauce with these egg rolls though are so good. Their honey walnut shrimp slaps.
Don't eat shrimp. I don't like seafood.
So sometimes their chow mein is good and sometimes it tastes like refrigerator. So
I've never had their chow mein. I pretty much always get their just the steamed rice.
Moment of truth has occurred.
I like the, oh my god, I just paused on the exact same thing as her thumbnail. But yeah, the steamed rice has fewer calories. That's why I get the steamed rice.
She doesn't taste bad. I might add a little bit of soy sauce.
I think it's lo mein, not chow mein, if I remember correctly.
Alright guys, I have some dishes to do here. These are all clean, so I'm going to be putting them away. I don't use the dishwasher to actually like clean my dishes. I clean them by hand, but I do use the dishwasher to dry my dishes.
What? Oh, she just says she just places the dishes in the dishwasher and then closes it so that they dry. I have a gnat hanging around.
Just got done putting away the dishes. Now I'm thirsty. Gonna have me a Diet Pepsi, caffeine free. Delish. Okay, you guys, so I just did a little bit of closet clean out without you, but I wanted to show you what I decided to get rid of.
Gonna skip this.
I was just scrolling TikTok and this TikTok came up of this dad who shot his daughter because he thought she was an intruder. Like the saddest thing ever. And she's so young, like elementary school. Like, ugh, my heart breaks for him, for her, their family, friends. Like that is...
God, you need to look before you shoot. Jeez. And if it's about the time of day when your kids are coming home, jeez.
Devastating. Y'all, I took a little nap. I'm not gonna lie, there was a little nap to be had because I have not been sleeping that great, which is totes fine. A symptom of heartbreak, you know, just...
I just don't sleep well.
Not the greatest sleep. But I wanted to say something really...
I thought the Delta 8 was also because it was helping her with her sleep. In addition to that, she also takes melatonin. So, I mean, and And how many times in this video are we going to mention heartbreak? I mean, really.
Good, because as you guys know, I love me a THC moment. I've been taking some Delta just to like calm me, and usually it gives me like the massive munchies, but I noticed in the last couple of days that that has not happened.
So are we saying that last August when you blamed gaining the weight and eating on the Delta 8, was it really just you and a binge eating disorder?
think I've like found a point within my Delta 8 situation type deal where it's like I don't get the munchies, but I also feel really good and like calm and stuff. And I like low-key love that because
you're masking your feelings because you don't want to deal with them.
that's why I'm taking it. And for a while there, like I would get the munchies and stuff, like especially when I would take it months and months ago. But I go through like gaps where I stopped taking it. But I don't know, I think I found like that sweet spot where I don't get the munchies, because that's like something that I was like obviously worried about because, THC does help a lot, but there are some downsides to it, and that was one of them. I haven't had to worry, okay? But it did make me sleep today, and that felt really good. I had like an hour and a half nap, and I just needed it. I really, really did. Currently making a soup in the summer days. Yes, I am.
I make things in my crock pot all the time, soups and stews and stuff. And what kind of a soup are you making?
Only Amberlynn, huh? I've just been craving broth. So I said, you know what? Let's make some soup. While my soup is cooking, let's do a question.
Oh, please.
We got number 12. I want to add more questions on here, ones that aren't just weight loss related. So if you want to ask me anything, definitely be following my Instagram. Any of my social media you can find down below in the description bar. Okay, so number 12. Should 300-pound plus people be allowed to do mukbangs? Yes, I do think they should. Because I feel like if they weren't allowed to, then it's like discrimination is definitely getting in the mix. And a lot of people think that YouTube should take down morbidly obese mukbangers or morbidly obese people who eat on camera. But YouTube prides themselves in a lack of discrimination. Like they try their hardest not to discriminate. If they were to do that, they would have a massive discrimination case on their hands, because that's like saying only certain people can drink alcohol on camera or only certain people can smoke a cigarette on camera. Like, who cares about the size on the scale? You should still be allowed to eat on camera. I have gone back and forth with this thought process 100%, but that's like where I'm at right now, because a lot of people who do mukbangs who are super thin, they eat way more than the mukbangers who are morbidly obese.
So, I've mentioned this before, but people that do mukbangs that are average size or smaller, that don't gain a bunch of weight, they're typically doing a lot of work off camera to be able to eat that much food. They're exercising, or when they're not doing the mukbangs, they are eating normal portions and eating healthy food. Or, sometimes people are just genetically blessed to be able to eat whatever the hell they want. I am not one of those people, and I envy those that are. So, I don't think it matters on people's size. But if you are someone that is much larger and you are doing these types of things and overeating and eating so much food, I don't think you're doing yourself any favors when it comes to your health. Like Nikocado, he was very slim for maybe not for a healthy reason, if I recall correctly. But then he ballooned up whenever he started doing the mukbangs. And he's recently started losing weight. I know I've heard that he's kept saying 89 lbs. If you want to see a video on Nikocado, let me know down below. I haven't really kept up with him much, but I certainly could. I just don't like his behavior and the character that he puts on, and like the fights and everything with what's his face? Is it Orwin, his husband? So I think certainly people that are overweight, if they want to do mukbangs, sure, but they need to take countermeasures to help keep their health in check and not gain 300 pounds while doing so. Let's see what she's got here.
Right, let's go. Oh, these are so cute.
Oh, that's all food. It's like cake and candy. Oh my god, the chewing sounds. I'm so sorry. I might skip through this person eating. No.
Like, it's just not adding up.
Okay, she showed that girl, and then she showed Zach Choi. I skipped past those because just the no.
Like, you don't have to be big for it to be very apparent that the quantity you're eating, what you're eating, how you're eating, and all that, like, isn't healthy. Like, there's so many skinny mukbangers.
Certainly, but like I said, they're doing work off camera. They're not eating like that every single meal. And they're probably exercising, doing work to not gain the weight.
There who will just eat so much, like several meals in one video, and it's crazy. Y'all, I'm having a weird and random thought that I should do low carb. I just said no to Weight Watchers, and now I'm stuck in this like weird...
Oh God, we're on this fad diet cycle. You had a whole team working with you at the weight loss clinic, the weight loss surgery clinic. You had a whole team at the eating disorder recovery program. Each one you've said, oh, they're amazing, they're wonderful, they're so great, they're helping me so much. And then you quit them and think you can do it on your own when it's been proven time and time again that you cannot. It's almost like you don't want to succeed, you don't want to lose the weight. But then you cry and say that you do, you want to save your life and do so much better. And now she's just grasping at straws since she's not getting weight loss surgery because she's desperate to try to keep fleeing to get her back. And low carb, her lipedema specialist wanted her to do low carb because of her lipedema. And oh my God, Amberlynn, it's just start making a lifestyle change. If you have to count calories, if you don't want to do the Weight Watchers because you get so many points and it triggers you, don't do Weight Watchers. But at least find a happy spot, work with your dietitian from the weight loss surgery clinic if you can, and try to find a way to do better.
Place where I don't know what to do. So low carb is definitely up here in my...
You don't have to do all these fad diets. Just eat in moderation. Don't eat 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day in takeout.
Mind. Hi guys, so I'm currently sitting in my bedroom and I just filled this journal. I want to show you guys in an upcoming vlog all the journals I have filled. So if you guys don't remember, I always journal on the notepad on my phone or on my MacBook first. This is like the process of how I journal. It's been like over 2 years now. I type.
It just seems very tedious to type it out and then to copy it into a physical book. It seems very time consuming. I mean, all Amber has is time, so I guess whatever, but still, I don't have that kind of time to waste.
So much quicker than I write, and it's like my brain works really fast when I'm journaling, so it's so much easier for me to type out how I'm feeling, whatever it may be, and then write it in my journal. So anyways, that's just how I do it and how I prefer to do it. And it's like if I want to journal when I'm in a car, or I've actually journaled at friends' houses before, like if I was staying the night or whatever it may be. But like I always leave the first page at the end when I'm done actually journaling in it. I can write the beginning month and how long the journal goes for. So this one went from October 26, 2022 to July 2nd, 2023. And that means like all of this, like such a beautiful journal. This is going to be like breakup era, like all of my feelings regarding it and everything, because we broke up on 4th of July. So I've already written a little bit in here. Right. I've written July 4th because like I said, the rest of that is on my MacBook, which I have to write down. And then when I write it down, I delete it from my MacBook. It's a whole process that I thoroughly enjoy. It makes journaling easier for me. And if you love to journal, whatever routine you have for yourself, don't let anyone try to talk down to you about it or anything, because everyone has different journal routines. But yeah, I've actually gotten a lot.
Sure, I'm sure they do. I mean, this just seems to be very time consuming.
Questions about July 4th, like what led to the breakup, like why did it happen? It was something that we've been talking about for, I'd say, about a month. Like Feline and I are in love with each other. That's very apparent. I mean, she told you guys that herself, and people are also asking like why she hasn't been in the videos. I don't want to speak for her, but what she told me is she just feels kind of awkward right now, which I understand because she's always been a little awkward on camera. And she said just ever since she was in the video kind of like explaining her side, I don't know, I think that the way that people reacted about that made her feel bad, I guess. And that kind of breaks my heart, really. I mean, she's never really been hardcore in my videos, but I know a lot of you like to see, you know, her arm or her leg or just hear her talk. And I think right now she just doesn't want that. And I can totally understand, you know, this isn't her job. She doesn't.
It would have been great to see more of your relationship, but, you know, I understand not wanting to be in the videos.
Have to be on here, and I completely get it. Hi, hello. We have editing Amberlynn. I just woke up a little bit ago. Okay. But I also want to make it clear that, like, she's not a social media person. She's a very private person. And she was only ever, like, vocal in my videos, like, for me, because we were in a relationship. And now that we're not, like, she doesn't have any, like, obligations. So, yeah. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. A lot of people are like, so why July 4th? Like, what happened? Like, you guys still saw fireworks, so, like, I don't understand what happened. I don't really want to go, like, obviously into detail because it is personal on both of our ends. But yes, we did end up breaking up before fireworks, and I still really wanted to go see fireworks. It's my mom's favorite holiday. So while my mom's watching fireworks in her state, I feel like connected to her in a way. So Feline and I still went. She didn't want to at first. And then when she realized how important it was to me, we still ended up going. You know, going to see fireworks where we did was something that we had planned for like 2 months. I don't know, it's just like people insinuating just because we went and saw fireworks together means the breakup's not real. I still can't believe that people actually still think that I'm faking this. Trust, if I was to fake a breakup, like, there would be some tea involved. I would be spilling some tea for sure. But I'm never gonna say anything bad about Feline. I'm never gonna spill tea about her. Nothing. And she's not gonna do that regarding me either.
If the breakup was fake, you wouldn't say anything because you would actually still be together.
She wants nothing but the best for me, and I want nothing but the best for her. Like, we're literal best friends. And I truly never realized how common it is for people to actually live with their exes on, like, a friendly term until y'all.
It happens. I mean, sometimes you're in a lease or you just can't move out just yet because either job or finances or leases or any number of reasons. People will continue to live with an ex until they're able to move out.
Started messaging me on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, y'all making me feel better, thank you. By the way, the lighting is kind of crazy because it's nighttime. I'm getting ready to go to bed, and the lighting in my bedroom's no good. The light on the ceiling has to be changed. Anyways, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
All right, well, she's grasping at straws to find ways to lose weight on her own, even though she hasn't been able to for the last nearly 10 years. She was doing okay for a while there when her and wifey first got together. She was doing pretty great, and then I don't know what happened to make her gain back damn near all of it. So Amber's a conundrum. She really is, and she needs to keep going to therapy. She needs to keep working with that therapist, to keep working on her issues, to work on these emotions, so she doesn't have to rely on Delta 8 or food to deal with them, and find different ways to cope. I mean, doing the Legos and the Lego type things is wonderful. It's something productive that takes her mind off things, but then she can also still process things, and she's not masking her emotions with THC or the Delta 8 or 9, whatever it is she's taking. But yeah, she needs to be working with her therapist. She really does. But all that being said, we'll see if she tries low carb. And until next time, be safe and take care.